We face a familiar foe in the Scottish Cup third round as we welcome Kelty Heart to Central Park. Join me as we go beyond Blue Brazil. Welcome in. We have a Fife Derby, or let's call it the New Age Fife Derby, as we take on Kelty Hearts in the Scottish Cup third round. Now, we've actually had some decent games against them from last season. We ran toe-to-toe with them. Let's have a quick look at our past meetings. So, we actually got the better of them overall last season. Met them 4 times, obviously, in the league. We only lost the first game. That was actually our first game of the season, and we only lost twice that season. Puts us in good stead. I think we have improved since then. Obviously, we're battling it out for the playoff spots in League One right now, but equally, they look like they're absolutely battering League Two. As you can see, they've got a 12-point lead at the top of League Two. Bro Rangers are going well in 4th place, which is where they were predicted to be, if you recall from earlier season. Unfortunately, our position hasn't really improved. We are 4th in the table. We do have a bit of a gap over Edinburgh City now, but we're right there with Dunfermline, and we're chasing Airdrie in Queen's Park, are now on top of the league. Since last time, bit of a mixed bag. A 2-1 loss to Cove Rangers, which, again, very disappointing because we were ahead. Not only that, they were down 10 men by the end. I don't really know what happened. We were pushing hard to get the winner, and we got caught. And that'll happen to you sometimes. We beat East Fife 1-0. The less said about that game, the better. Based on the scoreline, you can probably predict with the goal score how that happened. Fraser Mullen whips one in. Kane O'Connor nods at home. Fraser Mullen's basically worked his way back in the team. We weren't creating enough, so with his set-piece ability, I think we'd look a better team. And he showed that in the very next game where he got an assist and a goal. Quality from Fraser Mullen. It was actually a headed goal from him. He set up the Andy McDonald goal. We actually rotated our both centre-backs in that game. We actually played Andy McDonald and Craig Watson as our centre-back. So we may have got away with one there as we go into this Scottish Cup third round against Kelty Hearts. We can play Semple and O'Connor, hopefully. Nothing happening on the transfer front. As you saw at the end in last episode, Tommy Caffrey sold for 1k. So we have a bit of money. It's January now. I'm not really sure what to do. I think we might go looking for some loans if we can get rid of some of the ones that have proven to be kind of useless. Thomas Brindley, I'd like him to go. Mikitja, he could go. I want to keep Mahadi and Semple. I'm even trying to extend Mahadi next season and pay nothing again. I think keeping him around would be a good option right now, just in terms of depth. If we stay in League One, he can play at this level. Touch wood. If we're even looking at promotion, he probably would be a waste of time, to be honest. So we'll see how that goes. So our game was postponed, so we have the 4th round draw right now. I cannot keep my eye on these draws. So it looks like it'll be East Fife. So if we get past Kelty Hearts, we have another Fife Derby, the Fife Derby, and also a winnable game. We have to beat Kelty Hearts now. Anything other than a win will be a bloody disgrace because we set ourselves up for a tie in the 4th round. I think we can win. Just noticed I had my headphones on, so we'll take them off. Looks like Brindley's lowing his fish, as is Miktia's or Tyler's. Mahadi might be staying longer, which is good. I think what we'll do is we will go and scout a couple of these players that I've had my eye on. I wonder if I could get them on trial. So Kevin Hanratty from Aberdeen looks a very interesting player. Now, if we brought him in, we'd be looking to play him as a forward. Our forwards have been doing all right, but between Harker and Luke, neither one of them is really settled in and taken the league by storm. Luke's probably been the better of the two after in a previous episode I said he hasn't really stepped up. He stepped up. He's been better than Harker has. Our game's been postponed again. Wonder how that affects our schedule. Does the Dunfermline game move? It's just not nudged back just a little bit. Games are getting tightly packed together now. Right, we'll confirm Luke Mahadi for another season. He's still very young, only 18 years of age. And if Rafe don't intend to use him, we'll continue to use him. Kirk Corbett. Now, this is one of our actual youth players. Be great to get him out on loan. Important player, regular start. I think would rather he's an important player somewhere. But that would be the better. We'll just accept them all, I think. Ideally, he goes to the better team. And we are favourites against Kelly Hearts, which is good because we are in the division above and we've had their number, but we gotta be careful because Nathan Austin is in crazy form this season as well. That's really annoying. I don't know why, but Kyle Semple is involved in a different game today. So one of my a member of staff has stupidly made him available for the under-21s. I don't feel great about that. We're going to go with Fraser Mullins, the box-to-box midfielder here. We do want him on the pitch. We'll continue as with Andrew McRae as the deep line forward. He's actually been decent. He's been my preferred forward to play the deep line forward role. It's really been the poacher we've been changing out. I think I might change this back to how we were playing before. We did change it in that last game. Part of the good run that we've had recently, actually, when we played East Fife, they were bottom of the table, and then when we played Clyde, they were second bottom of the table. So I think that's why we're still kind of, our form's janky. It doesn't look like it. Looks like form's relatively good, but we're not playing great. It's been some considerable time since we've beat a team and I've felt very comfortable. The 3-1 against Clyde felt comfortable, but we literally went up 3-0 and then they scored, and then the whole second half was me, or the majority of the second half was me just watching, praying that they didn't score a second. Very little happening so far. Let's go a bit more positive. Bad pass by McRae. Oh, I'm really worried now. Not how we want to see any highlights start off with a misplaced pass in their half by our forward. Oh, Mullen makes the tackle. That almost turned into our highlight. That would have been exciting. Missed header at the back. Oh, clears it forward. I'm just waiting for it. There you go. I don't know what the keeper's doing there. Oh, that's disgusting. We go behind the Kelty Hearts. We have to win this game. This is not an acceptable game to lose. What the keeper's doing, I've no idea. He shouldn't come for that. Not only should he not come for that, the defence should deal with that through the air. I'm really not happy that we're having to play Andy McDonald here because Kyle Semple's been put in the blooming under-21s. Gonna have a word with all my staff. Adam comes for it again. This time he claims it. Can he make up for it? I'm doubting it, but sometimes he pops it right through for Luke. Oh, on McRae. Oh, I can't believe he hasn't played the ball there. Luke plays it through Mullen. Straight at the keeper. Oh, we've got to score that. We're a division above now. We have to be better than them. Goes back out Mullen. Hits it first time. McDonald straight at the keeper. Jameson holds on. We are going to have to change something at half time here. Oh, McRae, who I was bigging up before the game, is on 6.4, of course, because he gave away the ball that led to their goal. Lifts this one out wide for McCarty. Gets it under control. Pulls across Mullen. Luke back to Mullen. That's a disgrace. That is an honest to God disgrace. Why, with the second pass in their box along the ground, do we not shoot at goal? Why does he play it back? Mullen misses just narrowly at the end. But we should have buried that about 2 passes earlier. Point finger, show me something else in the second half. I think McRae's going to end up coming off, as is maybe McShane here. But let's get in their ear and tell them, in no uncertain terms, they've been shit. King to Hutton, back to King, in McShane. He lifts it in the middle and it is a terrible cross. What even was that? Mullen lifts it out for King. Goes back Hutton. Great ball. King puts it across. These are very good opportunities we are not taking. Really good opportunities. Mullen lifts this one in. O'Connor doesn't get up to it. Back to Mullen. Pulls back. Gillespie now. Lifts it in. Mahadi. Needs to be better. McRae's coming off. Rob Harker's coming on. I take off McShane now. I don't see the point in waiting. Campbell Notley's coming on. We're going to go attacking. Mullen. Harker sends it over. He's got to hit the target. You're the striker. You're in the box. The ball's whipped to you from a set piece. Hit the target. Aaron. What are we doing? We are 2-0 down to Kelly Hearts. What is happening to this season? We are letting this slip away from us. I should have berated the team there. We're gonna get nothing now. Why have I got counter on from the start? I wonder if that has hurt us here. We normally play it relatively safe. Oh my god! Give me someone who can finish from inside the box and I will deliver you a league title with this team. The finishing is just not up to par. Maybe it's the composure, whatever it is. It's fundamentally, we are not scoring goals we need to be scoring. A header from the penalty spot. Look, we have absolutely battered them. We've battered them and they've beat us 2-0. This is the lowest point so far in this save. We had a great chance of making it beyond even the 4th round. It would have been East Fife next, and now we have to sit here and watch either East Fife or Kelly Hearts go around 2 rounds further than we managed. We have to do well in the cups. We have to try and bring in money. We got through the Premier Sports Cup group stage earlier this season because we deserved it. But now the goals have dried up. There was some great chance there. We're gonna have to look for a loan, bring in a striker. McRae's played 9 hours without hitting the back of the net, which is really bad. But he is more of the deep line forward in our system. I'm very concerned with the quality of striker we have. We're going in half blind on this Adam Brooks guy. We need something different up top. Oh, that was so bad. I need to take that counter off. I wonder if that had any impact. To be honest, we normally don't trigger press either. Try and go back to the way we played before, maybe. Very unhappy. We are out of all the cups. Going into this next game, we're not favourites. Dunfermline are favoured over us, and rightly so. Like I said, the games, even when we've had some good results recently, I don't think we've been that great. I think we played well against Kelly Hearts. We managed to lose 2-0. We need a finisher. We need someone who's going to finish off these moves. I'm going to try Rob Harker over McRae. He hasn't scored in 9 hours. We've got to drop him, at least for a little bit. So we line up, similar lineup to most games. Adam Dusboys in goal. McHattie and King are our wing backs. Semple and O'Connor in the middle. Semple is a little worse for wear, but I feel we need him for this big game. Gillespie's going to fill the deep line playmaker support role. Kyle Hutton is the defensive midfielder. Mullen is the box-to-box. And Campbell Notley comes back in centre midfield attack. I just need someone who can drive forward and actually do something. Oh, boy. We'd love a positive result. So far we've beat Dunfermline 3-2, I think, this season, and we've drawn with them 3-3 after leading. I think we were leading by 3 goals. I'm not sure if we were leading by 3 goals, but we ended up drawing. Pump the ball forward, handy. They scored from the first cross of the game. I'm still having this debate with people about this game, about are crosses too prevalent, and some people are saying, oh, I don't have any problem with them. Then you're probably the one crossing non-stop, mate. Like, it can't just be me. I know it's not just me. I've been in our streams and I've watched people get battered. I've heard from people say get battered. People who are like, seems alright. Sketchy. A lot of you. We've got the possession. Again, we have all this possession and we see none of the ball. King is playing a 6.3. He's got to come off at half time. He almost assisted there. Headed it back across and we don't manage to turn it into the goal. Wow, a very quick half, literally. They've done nothing but cross the ball once. And it's absolutely rinsed us. I don't even know what to do. He's improved, but Luke Mahadi's now playing awful. I'm gonna take McRae back on. I can't sit here with a lad playing deep line forward who can't play the role, who can't pass the ball, and a poacher who is in terrible form. I mean, every single one of our strikers are. Blake whips this one in off the line. Oh man, almost gets worse before it gets better. We are gonna have to try something. A couple of changes there. I'm thinking about taking off Notley. No, we'll take off Hutton for McShane. Both wing backs now playing terribly. Like on cue, after I make that sub, it basically removes my options. Jeff King's coming off. Fraser Mullen drops back. We take on Ryan Blair. Ryan Blair's going to drop DLP, and Grant Gillespie's going to play as the box-to-box midfielder. We encourage. We're going attacking. We're seeing none of the ball. What is happening to our team? These performances, they are starting to get to me. We are so flat every couple of games. The Cove Rangers loss hurt when we lost 2-1. But this feels worse. We lose to a second-minute goal. Over the course of 90 minutes, we spent 88 minutes chasing that game. And we did nothing. It's another rivalry game we lose. We need someone to lift this team. I don't know what it's going to be. I'm gonna have to look for players, loan players. I think I've got 2 loan spaces. Hopefully we bring in 2 players who can turn this season round. Not really sure what to do. We had a lot of the ball there, and then our possession changed drastically. But at the start we had a lot of the ball. We couldn't do anything with it. So c'est la vie. Yeah, I didn't enjoy this episode. Not gonna lie, not my favourite. Thought we were terrible. We have to improve. We can't play like this. If we play like this for the rest of the season, I don't think we'll get relegated. I think that's beyond even us. We're 20 points clear of Clyde. I mean, we're even further ahead of East Fife, but let's not risk anything. I'm gonna return in a chunk of games, an absolute chunk. I think we go up to the East Fife game and the Clyde game, because I genuinely don't know what our form is going to be like leading up to them. So let's get for a chunk of games, see where we're at. Let's see what the team looks like. Maybe youth intake preview. Hopefully we'll get a good one. That'll be fun to see next time. Thank you again for watching. If you haven't already, do hit that subscribe button. Likes help on the videos. Comment away. Even if you're just saying, we hate Kelty Hearts, I'll accept that. I'll accept that as a comment. Everyone right now, type that down in the comments so I know you made it this far. I'll catch you later as we will again go beyond Blue Brazil.